Well, if anyone is interested in how Gobi ships their roof racks, they're pretty well packed, as you can see. And I will unbox it and see what we got. Well, it's definitely pretty well packed inside, wrapped nicely. Got some nice cardboard up here underneath the wrapping to protect the corners for shipping. So, yeah, they do a great job on their shipping. I know some other manufacturers shipping tents could take some notes on this. But once I get this thing all unwrapped and ready to install, I will show you the details on how to install it on a Hummer H3. So the install of the Gobi roof rack, you have to remove your crossbars that are on the vehicle if you have them. And then one of the installs is going to be this screw here, comes out, and they supply you with a spacer and a new nut, and one mount goes here, and then the other mounts are going to slide into this, and they will slide down the rail. All the instructions that came with the rack, if you don't have your own. We will take the 6 and as these slots here. So they supply you with this little handle. It's a little different order than what they're telling you, but basically they're just we're going to look at the instructions, make it easier. 20 inches apart, very detailed instructions. These are the front mounts where that single screw was, one for each side. And then these are the ones that go down and bolt to these pieces. These are what slides into the rails. And then the screws, or the bolts that come with it, are in this package here labeled 3. The rubber goes in between the T-bars, as they call them, and the mounts, which will actually be these mounts. So let me get that going and we'll be back. So what I do is I hold this, I put my Never-Seez on, and then I can go to the bracket and start screwing it in. Makes it a little easier. Whatever works for you. Try not to get it on your hands, because it tends to grow and goes everywhere. And then you have a fun time trying to clean that up. It's not fun. Okay, so once you space them out, the very front one to the second one is 20 1/4, and then from there to the next bracket is 20 inches, and then from this bracket to the last bracket down is another 20 inches, which butt the tape up against the bracket, and there is your 20 inches. Alrighty, and then you do the same to the other side. Alright, so we got the rack up there. I recommend you get an extra set of hands to lift this thing up, because it does have some weight. So she's up there. These bolts here, I put Never-Seez on here, even though it's got the nylon nuts and everything, just for the future if you want to take it apart. Makes it a little easier. So I got it all pretty much. She's solid. I haven't put the wind deflector on the front yet. That'll be something simple. The instructions are pretty detailed, so make sure you read the instructions first and go from there. And that is the rack with the Hummer H3. And there's a ladder on the back, which I already had on earlier prior to making this video. I had ordered the rack without the ladder because I had already had one. And that should be it. Good luck.